Hey guys, thanks for joining me, and if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hey peoples, welcome to Sharp Ends. I wanted to give a quick overview of some of the flashlights I own. This is probably 90% of the flashlights I own. It's a lot of flashlights, and there's a reason why I have all of these. Mainly, I'm addicted, but also because I find flashlights interesting, and I like carrying flashlights almost as much as I like carrying knives, honestly. I do a lot of camping, I do a lot of sailing, I do a lot of things. I have power outages, and you just need a flashlight. And sometimes you're working underneath a stage or inside of a car, and these all have different aspects to them that I really like. I think I have reviewed almost every single one of these flashlights too, so if something strikes your eye, go to my flashlight playlist and you'll probably see it there. While you're here, why don't you go ahead and go to my Instagram page and follow me at Sharp Ends and like and subscribe this video too. I'd really appreciate it. Let's dive into it. The Princeton Tech, I believe it's called, or TAC. I like this little flashlight. It's fairly cheap. I have a good review of it up, and people have a great headlamp. It moves up and down. Now, a lot of these flashlights, this I believe it was like $18. I can't quite remember. I'll try to link some of this stuff in down below, but it's a lot to link. Great headlamp. This is my favorite one. I use it all the time. A lot of these flashlights nowadays, though, if you're wearing a hat, have reversible clips. Like this is a good lamp example. This is an Olight. This is the 3T EOS. It has this reversible clip here, so you can put it on your hat and also put it downwards either way. I usually put in the rechargeable 3.7 volt like AAA ones, which brings the brightness of all of these up a lot when they take AAA batteries. Instead, I use the 3.7 ones. Those are pretty cool. Sorry about that. Got interrupted yet again. But yeah, that's what the reversible clip is about. So you have bigger lights like this. This has a reversible clip as well. This is a Rovi Vaughn A26. It's a little bit larger, obviously, but it also has the reversible clip. Also has a magnet here, which is pretty cool. And it has these side lights. So I really like lights that have these side lights here because they can do a lot of different things. And they also, this one in particular has a UV light. I also like it when flashlights have bodies which are glow in the dark. So like here, this UV light, by the way, is really good at charging up things that glow. But you can see this, when I'm walking around a dark theater or in a job site where that's really dark, I always know where this is, and it's usually just on my safety lanyard. Speaking of another Rovi Vaughn that I absolutely love, and this is, I think I did a video, probably has my most views ever, of this guy, and back when I was just starting to do the reviews. What is this? The A5, I think it is. Yeah, the A5, the Aura A5. Favorite flashlight of all time. Rechargeable, battery lasts forever, has the side lights as well as the front lights. And let's see if I remember how to get the side lights on. Yeah, there we go. Just 3 clicks. And it's got the bright and it's got the red. And I really like the red for keeping my eyes dilated for night vision. I really like flashlights that have red options. That is really cool. I have a couple of versions of the Angel Eyes too. This Angel Eye I really like a lot because it has a AAA battery, but it also has a rechargeable battery. So it runs on the rechargeable part until it runs out of the recharge, and then it just switches over to the AAA, and then you can charge again. So you never have to really worry about running out of the rechargeable part because you'll know when the light comes on. And right now you can see that it's out and it's just running on the AAA because it has a red light over here. Pretty cool. Very nice lights on this as well. This Angel Eye version is an interesting one. This is the E200R, and it has and the front two lights are red and blue instead of white. They make this 2 other ways with white lights up here instead, and that might be more practical. But as far as like having a light that you just turn on and you automatically have a red strong flashlight, that's pretty cool because it's good for stealth camping, or when you want to be in a stealth situation, you just turn on the red or the blue, and it's much better than just having a giant white light, right? So that's pretty cool. This also has a flashing sequence, which is pretty cool for biking. So what I'll often do is if my girls are out at a campground or something, scootering around the road, I'll clip this onto the light so that it's flashing and people see them coming and they don't like run over my girls. So yeah, pretty cool. And then of course it has the side light too, which I really appreciate. And like I have a review of this up as well. This has a really strong magnet in the butt rather than the right here. I really like this Raptor. This is a really cool flashlight, and the reason why I like this is because, and I use this all the time as well, is it has a dial on it. So you just turn this dial and it turns to exactly the level you want. Super easy, intuitive. That's it. You just turn it on and then you flash it, go to the level that you want, and you leave it there. This has a rechargeable battery inside, but no rechargeable port on the outside. I also have a review of this. What I mean by that's cool is that, okay, so that it's that level, and then I change it, and there it is, right? Next time I come on, it's at that level. Some of these other flashlights, like the tail lights and stuff like that, you know, this comes on, and then when you, this is a better example. This guy here, right, every time you click it, it goes up, but you have to click it a lot of times to get it to the level you want. If you want to be quiet, that clicking sound can be annoying, and it's annoying to have to click around sometimes, so having this just to be able to dial it straight in is pretty cool. This Sofern is pretty cool too. This has a side panel light as well, but it has an LED range so that you can actually change it to any color you want. I find that really cool. This is very bright, probably one of the biggest flashlights I own, and it's turbo mode. I can't remember, something like 2000 lumens or something. Really, really bright. Very strong tail magnet again, and a nice reversible clip, although I would never put this on a hat. But it's nice to have that clip there anyway, just to clip onto other things. So having this magnet here, I can put it on the hood of the car, and then I can turn on the light and have it do whatever I want. So yeah. So here it is, just white. Bright white, flashing. And let's see if I can, and then you've got the blue, and this is ramping, so this is blue right now, but if I just hold it down, it will go through the full spectrum of colors. That's pretty darn cool. And then, you know, you've got your little pocket things that you just keep around. I have a, where is it? Oh yeah, here's a flashlight. So on my key ring, I've got this Phoenix. Phoenix is awesome, and this little twin light Phoenix with a red light as well. Very cool, rechargeable, super slim, stacks really nicely or goes right next to my key for my car. And then I've also got this nice, the Jester. This is the Jester from Spyderco with 4V, hilarious. Love this little knife. But, you know, I always have this on me. So if I run out of the house and I'm going in the car, I at least always have a flashlight and knife on me, even if I had to run out real fast. So that's great. So yeah, and then there's this Olight that's been taking over the world, the Arcfeld. I think it's fine. It's a little large for the pocket. And of course it has a proprietary charging thing, but that magnet, that's also a magnet that's a butt light. Clip is pretty good, although I wish it was a little bit thicker, but I like the way they did the ergonomics on it. And then, you know, it just really fast shows you where it is. And then, of course, it switches over to the laser. So, you know, you've got the laser flashlight option, just a click button. The laser isn't strong enough to point out stars at night, so just be aware of that. But it is pretty good for being on a work site and being able to point at something and say, that over there is where I want that. So, you know, it's a pretty good flashlight if you know you're going to be going into a place where you need a laser specifically. So yeah, and you know, these little guys are great, rechargeable, just tighten it up, and then you know, bright, dim, great to have around on a keychain. These kind of guys I keep around for the campsite for my girls. If they end up losing it, it's not the end of the world, but they're nice and bright and they're child size, so that's great. So yeah, that's a brief overview, and you know, and then of course I've got this titanium pineapple guy, which is fine. Not overly impressed with it, but it certainly feels nice in the hand. The clip is great and thick, and I put a little glow vial in the back here. I wish I'd put tritium in the back instead of this glow vial, but it is what it is. And one cool feature is that, I don't know if you can see this, probably not in this light, but the ring inside glows. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it's just it feels nice in the pocket. It looks nice. It's a great little flashlight to carry around an EDC. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. Thanks for taking a look at some of my flashlight collection, and I will see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.